Get in, losers. We're done shopping. That is a 2007 Toyota Highlander. There's about 143,000 miles on this car. I like the height, at least over the sedan that I was driving. I like the space, it's big. It's got a lot of spare room. It's got a third row seats. These can go all the way down and kind of make like a big open space so you can either haul things, or I could have a little room back here to, you know, go camping. I like the power. It's a nice little V6. So it's a nice light interior, some staining, but you know, what do you expect for a 2007? It's got a decent Bluetooth connector for my phone. It's a touch screen, which is nice. That's an automatic. As you see here, this is a V6.
And all-wheel drive.
It says four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive.
It's a nice seafoam green. That's what I like to call it. Spare tires underneath.
When we first went out looking for used cars, the Highlander wasn't even on our radar.
Yeah, we checked one out.
We stumbled across one at a lot, right? We went to the lot to look at a RAV4. Saw this and you liked the look of it better than the RAV4. I like this one better than the Highlander.
I think the Highlander looks better, but...
Looks better on the outside, yeah. Better looking car.
Ultimately, we both decided that it probably wasn't the right fit.
I went into it with the opinion that the RAV4 would have been a better choice for Lucie. A little bit smaller. I was thinking a little bit more fuel efficient. As it turned out, the years of the RAV4 that were within Lucie's budget happened to be like the worst years for the RAV4, even though it's generally considered a good car. There are a few years that are considered not as good as other years. The Highlander, on the other hand, the years that we ended up looking at that were within Lucie's budget are good years for the Highlander.
Notice how my dad said Lucie's budget. I would just like to make it clear that this is my purchase. He did not buy my car. He helped me with tires and other things we're fixing up right now. And I did get a little support from my grandparents, but majority of the purchase was mine.
Anyway, once I started looking into these, the V6 model of the Highlander gets remarkably good gas mileage, is very reliable. These are actually very, very well loved by people who've owned them. We also went back and looked at the first one and did some negotiating with the dealer there to figure out sort of what kind of a price we could get, even though we're kind of more interested in this one. And then I sort of used that to negotiate this guy down on this car. I was impressed by how nicely they drive. It's a smaller V6, like a 3.3 liter V6, but this car feels much peppier than my truck. It is a unibody car, and it's on coil springs all the way around. The ride is really nice. I was just very impressed, and so I was happy that Lucie liked it. It's a good, reliable Toyota. It should last her for as long as she wants to drive this car until she's ready to move on to something else. So this is a small SUV, in some ways similar to a Forester. Why is this okay and a Forester not okay?
Well, I like it slightly bigger than the Forester. I think it has a little more of a...
Is the look part of it?
Yeah, like kind of... I don't really know the word to use. I feel like rugged is kind of... Is that a word? Rugged? Rugged? It just has more of like a... not city car. Like, I don't want to say it looks like a truck, because obviously it doesn't look like a truck, but it has more of that feel, if you know what I mean. We got new tires. We got new wiper blades, which took a weirdly long time to install. We cleaned all the interior. We fixed the brake light, the left brake light, and the license plate light. Then I got a little tree to make it smell fresh and new.
So overall, you like this car?
I do like this car.
Happy with the purchase?
I am happy with the purchase. My purchase.